It's that time of year for countdowns and trackers. Whether you are recovering from the New Year's Eve countdown to midnight or waking up to day one of those New Year's resolutions, in Harrisburg, 2 clocks are up year-round to give some motivation and warning to our people in the state capitol. Our Pennsylvania State Capitol correspondent, Kara Jeffers, reports. Good evening, Kara.
Good evening, Caleb. Anytime you walk past this east wing here, you can see large red numbers ticking away. Advocates have used countdowns and count up clocks as a visual reminder for their push for change.
A countdown towards climate disaster and a stopwatch tracking inaction on gun control legislation stand side by side in the Pennsylvania State Capitol. Environmental group Better Path Coalition installed the climate clock in June of 2022. The 4 years, 201 days countdown is how long until global warming increases each year at a 1.5 degrees Celsius rate. That data comes from the Mercator Research Institute. A spokesperson for Better Path said the clock has definitely raised awareness, though they feel most elected officials cater to the fossil fuels industry. Ceasefire PA, a gun violence prevention advocacy group, installed their clock after the House passed gun control laws for the first time in years. Legislation for universal background checks and extreme risk protection orders have sat in the Senate for 590 days.
Our clock is really to remind legislators that this isn't mundane, it isn't dry, but that there's real cost to inaction when it comes to gun violence.
Gun control laws remain entrenched in partisan politics, but other gun violence solutions like community safety and prevention programs have seen bipartisan support. Gun deaths have decreased in Pennsylvania in recent years.
Most of that decrease is within community level violence and homicides and shootings. Unfortunately, suicides have remained stubbornly high. And when you consider 6 out of 10 gun deaths are firearm suicides, that's something we need to continue to focus on.
Both gun violence and environmental issues will be a major part of legislation this year. Now, in honorable mention, there was a third counter earlier this year that's been in that corner for about 8 years. It counted the Pennsylvania state pension debt. However, the man who kept and sponsored the tracker took it down in September, saying he had given up the fight for change. In Harrisburg, I'm Kara Jeffers, Erie News Now.